What it do, y'all? What's going on? What's happening? It Tuesday. A little OG Tuesday tantrum, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all long. I'm gonna just talk about a couple of things. NFL Coach of the Year race, and a few other things. You know, just sitting there and thinking, you know, it possibly there's a 95% chance there is a whole brand new NFL champion this year. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's already starting to even feel a little different because for the first time in 10 years, it's not going to be the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. It's not going to be the Kansas City Chiefs in the conference championship game. It's already, you know what I'm saying, going to be different. Um, how much of a run are the defending champs going to make? The Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Um, you 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 got them. You know, when you sit back and look at the scheme of things and what's happening. You know, and then with all the injuries and whatnot that are telling the face. You know, of the playoff picture. Um, it's gonna be kind of interesting. Who's gonna be fit to be champ this year? Who's gonna make that run? Who's gonna get on that run? Who's getting hot at the right time? You know what I'm saying? You know, is the standing question. You know, when you really stand out and look at you know these teams. When you look at the Chicago Bears, when you look at the New England Patriots, when you look at um, the Indianapolis Colts, um, you know what I'm saying, and all these other teams, 49ers, the Seahawks, Rams, um, you see, Packers. Um, you know, it's it, it lets you, you know what I'm saying, it gives you a kind of a grandeur look at, the parity, the spread it out, you know, competition right along in now. Um, you know, when you got the Rams top of the NFC, you got the Broncos that are atop the yeah, it's the Broncos that are atop the AFC. Yeah, yeah. Road to the Super Bowl goes through Denver. Yeah, Sean Payton and Bo Nix. I'm just you looking at it right now. Denver is in the pole position. New England, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, Chargers, Buffalo, Houston, Indianapolis. Is you know what it's standing up to in the AFC. Um, you know what I mean? Who, think about it now. When Sean Payton took over that job in Denver, with all the turmoil that happened in that first year with him and Russell Wilson, you know, and then the following year, he gets down and he drafts Bo Nix, and they go to the playoffs in Bo's rookie campaign. He managed to hold that defense together over there. You know what I'm saying? Denver quietly might have the best defense in the league. For real now. For real. They might have the best defense in the league over there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you are what your record say you are. You know what I'm saying? At 12-2, that's the best record in the league. You know, well, you know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. In about 4 weeks over there in the AFC, you got to go to Mile High. You got to go to Mile High. You know what I'm saying? To get it done. You know, I mean, there's 7-2 in the conference, 3-1 in the division. Ooh, ooh. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? You know what I'm saying? Standing up, looking at that over there in the AFC. I mean, who do you think that could possibly, get up and walk over there? You know what I'm saying? In the Mile High and take the boy down. I mean,
I don't see it.
they got offense and defense. They are top 5 on third down. They are top 5 on third down, and they haven't lost the game at home so far. So the road to the Super Bowl through the AFC goes through Denver. It's not even a joke about it. It's not even a joke about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a joke about it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And beaten Kansas City. They've only lost one game in the division.
I bet you they beat New England.
It's gonna be interesting.
Because I don't want to
It's
see New England nowhere near there.
it's gonna be interesting. I mean, Vrabel got Drake May, playing some good ball.
He do, but I don't want to give, as a Falcons fan, I don't want to give no, and I got a coworker that's a Patriots fan, so I don't want to give no, I just don't care.
I think a lot of people was looking for them to be down at least a decade after Bill left.
Yeah. And it still hurts to this day.
I mean, it happened. 2016 happened. It happened.
Yeah, it
It
happened. I
it
just don't like
happened.
hearing that at work all the time, every
You
day.
know, I mean, I think it's more therapeutic for those that use it as a talking tool. You know what I'm saying? The last time somebody tried me with that, and I'm just like, okay, what they got to do with 2025?
And I told that person, I said, what's the NFL stand for? Not for long, as you can
Yeah,
see.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, okay. See, I look at it like this: if you got to go and use 28-3
That's just
to
sad.
try to win an argument for the fact that you already lost.
Exactly.
You already lost.
I just be like, oh well, yeah. What y'all ain't got Mr. Brady no more. So,
I mean,
but Drake May is a good player though.
mm, I mean,
I
it's
wish
a
we
it's a,
had the
it's, it's
same.
it's kind of a different animal over there in New England right now.
Imagine if we had their head coach for Michael Penix Jr. That's a
Mm.
whole different ball game.
Yeah.
At least he would have cared on like two people on the offense. I'm trying not to say their names.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
And I feel so bad for MPJ because he's sitting there like, what the hell? You couldn't do this
yeah,
with me?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you can. It's a frustrating thing to see the play calling now as opposed to first 10 games this season. I mean, but
Exactly. And you
you know,
don't even Kirk don't even help you. He ain't got nobody to help him. So 3 people. I add Kirk in. 3 people.
what up, Raymond? I mean, it's you, you know, it just be like, all right, we got 3 more weeks.
Oh, we got 3 more weeks to look at 3 people's faces.
We had 3 more weeks. So, you know,
And I hope the Rams just annihilate us.
I mean, historically speaking, this year is going to be verifiably really different. At where we stand now, there's a 95% chance we have an absolute new champ this year.
Yeah, I can see the Broncos. I would say Chargers, and I'm gonna say the Bills. And I guess as an honorable mention, I go ahead and put New England in.
I mean, yeah, you got a couple of, plots for the playoffs. Can the Eagles flip the switch?
I'm gonna be
And
real about the Eagles. I don't see them making it all the way because the way they have played this year, I just don't see it.
yeah, yeah. The
Not saying they
defending
can't they can't flip the switch now, but I just don't see it this year.
the defending champs, um, who are a 3 seed right now. Um, I mean, it's looking it's kind of funny right now because I mean, you know, a loss here or there, and you may end up having to go to Chicago to get to the Super
Mm,
Bowl.
mm. I'm
I'm
gonna
just,
say I'm gonna say the NFC champ coming out the West, and possibly Chicago, depending on Just hope if Ben makes it
I
there.
mean, Ben got them boy believing over there.
Yeah, he do. Just don't
Got
do
them boy.
what Campbell did. Don't go away from what works in the NFC Championship because that's what happened to them with the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 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 looking real talk. I'm looking at the Seahawks and the Bears.
I can see that.
You know,
It
because
could be the Rams, Seahawks.
I've seen the Rams about 4 times this year, and I haven't seen anything to make me think, damn, they can make it to the Super Bowl.
Well, when I saw Seattle, I said, "Ooh, oh my God!" When the way they kicked our asses, I already knew then.
No, outside of playing against us, I've seen them in a few other games.
I had to. I think I
Um,
saw them in the
you
Thursday
know,
night against somebody. I
um,
can't remember.
look, there needs to be a conversation about Sam Donald.
In fact, we're gonna see them on stage on Thursday.
Uh-huh. I
I'm
mean,
looking forward to that game.
I said it on yesterday, but I'm gonna say it again. Okay, whoever in Minnesota made that executive decision not to offer that man an extension,
Need to be slapped and fired.
whoever okayed that needs to be fined, suspended, and fired.
Mm.
Y'all were
Yes.
14-3 with Sam Donald.
And y'all let
Okay.
him go.
And y'all let him take his talents to Seattle, and now look at that Seattle offense and look at he's doing exactly what he was doing last year in Seattle.
Exactly. And got a better defense too.
Yes. Yes, very much so.
Hell, we could have had that dude as our head coach.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my god, it just makes me sick.
yeah. I was kind of slacking on my research in there, like kind of throwing these two topics together just to spin the block because I wanted to do that topic of
Oh,
the
okay.
coaches, the coaches that we passed on,
Mm-hmm.
and all of them was in the playoffs. I wanted to do that, but I was like, you know what, we could talk about this coach of the year race, and you
Yeah.
know,
Well, can we push
and
that to tomorrow then?
yeah, we could do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, we can run that in there. I mean, get all the numbers and the information, do a little homework, and have a real conversation on it.
Right.
You know, um, you know what I'm saying. What's up, Leo? What's up, Terry? But uh, yeah, whoever that is that was in that front office, whoever was involved in, whoever okayed not signing, extending Sam Donald, they should lose their job over there in Minnesota.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the head coach.
They should lose their job. You got 14-3. How you look past 14-3?
Exactly.
And you had a top 8, top 7, top 6 offense.
I guess they had PTSD with Kirk.
And you were top 5 in the league on third down. You know what I'm saying? Offensive third down. You were top 5 in the league yards per game on longer passes in the league. Come on, man.
You
You
thought
let
JJ
that
was
walk
gonna
out.
be better than
You
that?
you let that walk out the door into Seattle
For JJ.
for JJ McCarthy. For JJ McCarthy.
That
You
Peter.
let 14-3 walk out the door for 4-9, 4-10, or whatever their record is over there.
And I saw him beat the Cowboys the other night. I'm like, that y'all look forward to that?
Mhm. You know, yeah, I could see a Chicago Seattle NFC Championship game.
That would be a good game.
I can see. Um, Now in the AFC,
Ooh.
in the AFC,
Hmm.
it may be a number one and number two fight. It might be. It may just well be Denver and New England.
I can see that.
I mean, because now, mind you, this is what it wasn't. This wasn't my pick before Daniel Jones went down. I had the Colts.
Indianapolis. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Colts in the championship game. Yeah,
Then you got old man Rivers in.
you know, he Daniel Jones went down. You know,
And then you got old man Rivers.
yeah, yeah.
That
Then
ain't
you
I
got you
don't
got this you got the scratch and claw. Let me see, Jacksonville, Houston. Need to see what 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 their what their what their record is and what they got left on their schedule.
Oh, Jacksonville.
Yeah, Indianapolis. I know what
Oh
Jacksonville
yeah,
got.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But speaking of Jacksonville, I'm gonna have a few things to say about Mr. Lee and Corn. You know, because I had some people that being glazing, if you will, and talking about he's coach of the year hands down. Nah, I don't
No, I
think
don't see
so.
that.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because he's not doing a better job than Sean Payton
And Ben Johnson.
and being Rabel, even the guy, um even the guy over there in Indy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's not. He, when you put okay, I'll take Seattle. All right, you put Seattle and Jacksonville up on the boards, and you look at the markers, and you like, okay, who's the more impactful team? Seattle, hands down,
Seattle, that hands down.
hands down. Jacksonville be running them plays. Seems to be wild. Okay, so you standing on that make him a coach of the year nominee? Stop it.
When the last time Jacksonville was irrelevant? Was relevant to be real?
I mean, y'all defensive third down is garbage, bro. That's why y'all lost certain particular gameplay.
Mm, that's sad.
Yeah, but we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that.
They look they defensive third down suck. Our offensive third down suck.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Mr. Griffith, Mr.
What's going
Griffith.
on? What's
Not
going
much,
on?
not much. Talking about this playoff picture um and the 95% possibility of there being a new champ, and and looking at certain teams possibilities, and looking at conference championship possibilities. That's where we at.
We can X out the NFC South. Ain't nobody gonna
now, now,
I
now.
mean, whoever wins the division between the Bucks and the Panthers are definitely one and done. They will not make it past for that wild card line, that wild card round.
I I give
how you lose to the Aints?
even with that with that, even with that happened. I don't know. It just I've seen a little bit of something from that squad. They played some good games. And short but short, it been he's been more good than he has been bad.
True.
I mean, at the end of the day, listen, at the NFC South at this point is full to the industrial. Everybody tricking.
Including us.
I know.
We the
I
top
know.
one.
I'm calling for what it is. Everybody tricking at this point. We tricking, Saints tricking, both that Tampa and Carolina tricking. Like, listen, how we helped Carolina by putting y'all in the lead of the division Thursday,
Exactly.
just for you to trick it off Sunday.
Yeah. Imagine that, Leo. He's 1-5 against New Orleans, but he's 3-1 against us.
Mm,
Make that make sense.
exactly.
He 1-5 against the Saints, but he's 3-1 against us.
We gonna outrun the South.
Okay. We're not gonna discuss him who would be named nameless. Okay. All right. Um. Let me
Talking about
see.
DeJourno,
Oh Lord.
Him downstairs.
yeah, DeJourno pieces, yeah.
Him downstairs.
And I
Him
like that piece of
downstairs.
damn. Why he gotta have that name?
him downstairs.
That's his name, DiGiorno.
Nasty.
I was just started out and I was talking about how the road through the AFC goes through Mile High. Um,
It's
and
gonna
I
be
put
hard. It's gonna be hard to beat Denver,
Yeah.
especially that altitude.
yeah,
Like, and to me, there's no team that's built for that. Like
Not in
when
New
I
England.
see, eh, huh?
Not in England.
No, I
nope.
mean, I don't think I think New England will put up a fight, but I don't think they actually leave with a victory. That's
I
what I'm
do.
saying. I don't think they will. First of all, Denver defense is entirely too strong,
Right.
They may
and
just have the best defense in the league.
right, and to add to that, now don't get me wrong, you don't need Bo Nix to be Superman because when you got an offensive genius like Sean Payton, he gonna make some shit shake.
Yeah, exactly.
Vrabel, I think, is a good coach, but I don't see Vrabel being able to make some shit shake to outsmart a Sean Payton. That's just my humble opinion.
I mean, I'm there. From a battle tested experience part of the conversation. Um, I, you're look Denver is what their records say they are. They 12-2.
Very, very.
Exactly.
They 12-2. Okay. They 12-2, bro.
Like that,
Best record in the league. Um,
After we had Sean Payton.
they and have not lost. I don't think they have lost the game at home.
and I'm saying that because see, when even though Andrew Luck was able to upset Denver back in what 2014 and whatnot, like that was like one of those that damn, boy, Denver just had a bad day today, type shit. Versus like when Baltimore walked in Denver in Mile High in 2012 and actually took that bitch. Like that's different. Like that's what I was saying. Like when you look at teams in the playoffs, if Denver happen to lose, it's gonna be on an Andrew Luck type tip. Like, yeah, y'all must have had a badass day today.
They are so dominant.
Yep.
Defensively, yeah, just like Sam said, they might be just the best defensive team in the league right now. And like I said, Sean Payton offensive prowess, he will figure some shit out. He ain't gonna just let like hang his offense high and dry. Like he gonna figure something out where he gets something going where they can get just enough done offensively to help them win the game.
Okay. They got Jacksonville coming up this Sunday at home. Then they go to Kansas City. They go to Arrowhead without Patrick.
Oh, they
Um,
for the raw dog them.
Yep.
and then they come back home and see the Chargers. Huh.
If I'm trying to figure out because if they lock up home field this this weekend coming,
Yep.
I think they'll play I think they'll play a good bit of the Arrowhead game. The Chargers they'll sit out for. I think the starters will sit out for.
I don't know. Sean Payton. Sean Payton. Um, I think he'll let him play. Denver is like the fourth youngest team in the league.
I mean that's true.
Yep.
I think he'll let him, and it's a division game too. Yeah.
But if you lock the home field, like shit, who gives a fuck? Especially on the last game, because I mean, and I ain't trying to be like malice by saying that, but I mean, we Falcon fans, we don't have that experience. Had number one
Exactly.
seed locked up, and this, that, and third, and we got our starters playing. And guess what? We lose our best pass. Our best pass rusher got hurt. He was ineffective in the playoffs because he playing with an injury that he shouldn't even had. That's why I'm saying that. But I mean, like I said, it's a give or take situation. When you look at the AFC playoff picture, you got Denver, you got New England, you got Pittsburgh. Who's the other division? Who's the other division leader? Jacksonville right now. Yeah, Jacksonville. And I think the wild card is Houston,
And
the
Buffalo.
Chargers, and Buffalo.
Yeah.
Um, Me looking at it, now I think if New England and Denver match up, it'll be a good game. But I mean, Buffalo, y'all pretty much. If Buffalo is the fifth seed, and here I ain't gonna lie to you, if Pittsburgh pull out the division, it ain't no guarantee that Buffalo wins in Pittsburgh. To be honest with you, that's not even a guarantee. Uh, the Chargers, if they got a matchup against the Jaguars, well, I mean, we don't seen that movie once before when they was up 30-0 against the damn Jaguars, and then they end up losing the game.
Yep.
Like we done seen that movie before. Even though it ain't Jim Harbaugh wasn't the head coach, so it could be a little bit differently. And then if you talking about Houston going to Denver for the opening matchup, yeah, I mean they gonna get smacked. I'm sorry.
That's what I said too.
Well,
I mean the defense will hold up at the first part of the matchup, but if Houston offense don't get nothing going, the defense gonna tire out. And I ain't gonna lie, that boy Henderson for the Patriots running his ass off right now.
yeah, he done got on a little stroll.
But he picked the right time to get hot. Am I right?
Yep,
Cause we both.
yep.
Cause what we know about football, you win playoff games by what? Running game and defense.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Have rain game will travel.
And Henderson getting hot at the right time does a lot.
Mm.
So I said that.
And they
Go ahead.
Denver have won some games convincingly, physically and strategically otherwise. Um from what I've been watching, with them, and see that what we can, what I'm saying, go ahead and pivot into the particular conversation. The coach of the year. Because right now, you know, and as much as I have talked about OBN over there in Chicago and the job he's doing and done and doing over there. Just looking at it on its face value, this is Sean Payton's trophy to lose. This is
Not,
Sean Payton.
Well, Ben
12-2.
he got strong.
You got the best record in the league. Number one seed. You got the third best defense in the league statistically. You got a top 10 offense statistically. And you haven't had a game where you look at Denver, offensively and be like, okay, what the fuck was that? No.
and like I tell anybody, I will be all in on Sean Payton. No joke, no bull. I will be all in on Sean Payton as coach of the year because he very much do deserve the look. The reason why I say for me it's a foregone conclusion of being Ben Johnson, because not one soul could tell me that yeah, I think Chicago gonna be one of the ones this year. Not
And
one
I didn't
person
see
saw the Chicago Bears and said, "Oh, Chicago be one of the ones." Not one person said this. Like, even especially when they started off the season, when it was like 1-2, we was like, well, Chicago be Chicago. Then they went to 4-2, and it was
Well, what? Okay, we lost him. Well, my question was going to be: are we voting on the story, or we're voting on um the actions thereof? I mean, um, they Broncos beat the Chiefs handling. This was way before Patrick got hurt. They they put belt the ass at the crib. Um, and I mean you're looking right now as the team to take the division away from the Chiefs for the first time in a decade. Okay, and then again the secondary story to that, they got the best record in the league. Yeah, I wholeheartedly understand the Chicago Bears perspective, because I was one of them ones that was okay. Chicago gonna be garbage,
I said the same thing.
you know. But which situation weighs the most? You know what I'm saying? Would be my question. Which situation weighs the most? Taking the division away from the Chiefs and having the best record in the league, to being as opposed to a turnaround story.
Probably
a
the second
turnaround
story.
story.
I mean, 12-2, best record in the league. You know, I
I'm saying, OG, think about it. It's not like Denver was far off. They was decent last year.
Yeah, they
They
yeah,
were.
made
they
the playoffs
was.
last year. That's what I'm saying. You went from like with Denver situation. You low key barely not beat. Like I think when they played Denver, yeah, they played Kansas City twice and barely lost both times. Hell, one of the losses came off a blocked field goal
True.
that could have won the game for them. But we're talking about in Chicago instance. Hell, you talking about taking the division? They need that division right now. They're the number 2 seed in the NFC.
And after 1 year, um, you know,
Like this is Ben Johnson's rookie head coaching campaign.
right.
And like I said, Chicago has not. Hell, what Chicago last playoff berth was what 2018?
Damn.
Yeah, they last playoff berth for 2018 when Doink the Clown Cody Parker double dunked it off the damn field off the upright to
I
lose the
remember
playoff.
that. I was laughing at that.
So you talking about these boys being at the playoff hunt for nearly 10 years. And like I said, when Caleb Williams got drafted, we was like, yeah, he ain't it. And now he looked decent under Ben Johnson. The offense rolling under Ben Johnson. Chicago defense is playing pretty well. You can't. That's why I'm saying it's like look, I'm a Sean Payton fan.
Me
I
too.
don't give a damn I don't give a damn he was coaching New Orleans all the years. The man was a fucking genius. You couldn't knock it.
I hated him, but I respected him at the same time.
Yeah, him and
Yeah.
I have that same sentiment about him and Drew Brees both.
The thing about it was I was a Breeze fan before he even went to New Orleans. I like the Breeze in San
Yep.
Diego. I thought San Diego was tough as hell, let his ass walk.
Yep.
No, it worked out because they got Phillip Rivers, but I was like, bro, I would have kept breathing. Fuck what y'all talking about. But I'm saying, like, that's gonna look at the Ben Johnson situation. I'm like, well, like it wasn't like they were far off last year when you look at Denver's case. But Chicago leading the NFC North right now, number 2 seed in the NFC, playing damn good football, and Ben Johnson's rookie head coaching campaign, bro. I can't. That's what I'm saying. For me, it's definitely Ben Johnson.
Because we didn't even do that. It took us 2 years.
I don't know. I mean, I hear it. I'm just, 12-2 best team in the league. I'm just saying.
I get that. And then, and to add to the Chiefs comment, and this ain't me making excuses for the Chiefs. They played like ass this year.
Yeah.
But what I can say is, between the Chiefs had too many fucking distractions on their team this year. Between the damn the boy Rice and the accident shit where he was damn suspended.
Taylor Swift.
The Taylor Swift and
the only thing that Taylor Swift is a distraction to is the fans. And y'all stop it.
But he
if you don't think the Taylor Swift ain't distracted, Travis, come on.
It's not. Look, no, and she's not. She's not. Y'all want it to be, but she's not.
Why would I want that way?
Let's tell the truth about this season now. Them boy Andy and Patrick and that GM had to get on that plane and go to that undisclosed island where he was vacationing there and talk him into another season. Because Kelsey had done checked out after the Super Bowl.
I mean, and I thought he was going to retire too. So like, I mean, I can say that, but but if your heart ain't in it, then what you on the field for?
You have to ask him that question.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like I said, between the Rice shit, damn Kelsey shit, and they done had issues with each other on the field because you seen how damn Travis and Reed be getting into it at times. Like I said, I'm not making an excuse for them, but like I said, they definitely wasn't the same team. And even me listening to what Terrell Suggs said on Marshawn Lynch podcast about going into the new year being 100%. Like you gotta look at it. Listen, when you think of the Chiefs since the 2018 season, them boys did not play in nothing less than an AFC title game. That's late January.
The Chiefs have been in every AFC championship game for the last damn 9 years.
Yep.
So let's say 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 24. So that's 7. Yeah, 7 strong years. Yeah.
But they looked off in the Super Bowl, so it kind of was the.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Cause think about it. When your last game of your season is either the second to last game or the very last game, and then you got to start training again around March or April. You ain't listen. You still ain't over last year's nicking injuries. And you telling me I'm back out here in the heat training again? My foot ain't fully healed from the Super Bowl I played in February, and now I'm training in April and May.
They look fully off the whole season.
So that's what I'm saying. So when you look at that, when you playing that late in the year, and then the season started, then you got to start training already again, bro. You ain't getting no break for real. You ain't getting no break. Yeah. So you ain't, like I said, you not even like. This is probably the first time that the Chiefs gonna actually get a full off season since 2014.
To heal up.
Yeah. I think they're gonna have to make some very, very, very hard decisions. Because the future does not look very bright right now.
Oh no, absolutely not.
It doesn't look very bright right now. I mean, you got to go in here contingent on okay, what is Patrick mindset going? Yeah, and he's just 30 years old. Okay, and I get that. But he has played a lot of football.
But when your body
bro.
say,
Listen. In my mind, if I'm listen, when you put yourself in Patrick Mahomes' shoes, I just tore my ACL. One of
Right,
my first major injury in my life. Not only that, but I'm already at the 30-year-old mark. I'm already I'm already a league MVP. I'm already a several time first team All Pro. I'm already a 3-time Super Bowl champion. I'm already a 3-time Super Bowl MVP. If I hang this bitch up now, I'm going to the hall, no question.
oh yeah,
it's
he
no
is.
question. Not to mention, okay, my bank account is 400 mil strong. I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm
If
good.
I really think about this, I don't gotta do shit.
Exactly.
At this point, if you see me suit up in 2026, it's for the love of the
Love of
game.
the game.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got the contract with State Farm. You got the contract with Chunky Soup. You got the Nike deal. You ain't gonna be hurting for no money for a few years.
He said,
You straight. You straight. You straight.
What money Mitch said on there pay the full? I love the game.
And that, that
This
and that could be the case. With him, it just. I mean, given the state of affairs over there in Kansas City, um, I don't know. I'd be I'd be hard pressed to be. Have done. I've had a career. I've just
how many
you know
quarterbacks can say they can retire at 30 and they already got championships?
what I'm saying. Shit,
shit, mother, listen,
I can go home and have some babies.
Marino, my man Marino made a joke on the on Adam Sandler movie Little Nicky, talking about when he
Mhm.
asked the devil, look, can I just get one Super Bowl?
Right, right. He done and Patrick done been to five of them.
Exactly.
He done been to 5 and 1-3. Like
Yep,
it was MVP it was Super Bowl MVP all of them, bro. At
yeah.
this point, the man is playing for the love of the game. Because I'm telling you, if
He
he
don't want
got
to be
on the
the
press,
next. He don't want to be
it,
the next Tom Brady.
because if he got on the soapbox today and said, after contemplating with my wife and my family, I decide I want to retire from the game of football. Listen, folks gonna be the debate after that gonna be is he first team if he is he first ballot? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's like, bro, he ain't got nothing to prove. He done did it all.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And this is right at 30. He done it all. What else? What else you need to see from Mahomes?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
don't need to prove it like Tom Brady did.
Now.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
but
mean, dude, that's like I mean, we know how Brady is. Cause what he initially the announcement was initial that he retired for Adam Schefter. And probably about 2 weeks later, he came back and said, "Nope, I ain't retired. I'm finna play another season." And listen, he probably got to the crib and was like, "Damn, Gazelle, you a nagging asshole. I'm going back to play football. I'd rather do a training
Yeah, but
camp than listen to you all day."
it took her for him to retire because she said, "I'm out, and you got to take care of the kids too."
well, that whole situation now is straight up on Tom. He
Yep.
broke his promise
Yep.
when he came back for that final year. He broke his promise, and that broke up that happy home.
Yep.
But look, but think about it. Dog, the dude be smiling his ass off. He don't give a damn. That's
I
what I said.
mean,
He probably went to the crib and he was home for about 3 weeks. It was like, damn, you nagging as hell. Man, I'm gonna go play football.
I'm sorry. What the hell you think a marriage is? And you got three children.
Exactly.
Shit. It's time for you to be here for these boys, and inside of their life, what they got going on as well. It's time for you to be here for me.
And he said, okay. Then said no. So she said, okay, you want to be
He
there?
took
I'm
his dad to training camp. I tell you what, that motherfucker put the house up for sale, and I holler at you. He thought it was a joke. All right, got the hell on.
No, they say when a woman fed up.
Now, what I will say is this though, looking at the NFC playoff picture, I think the number one seed right now is who? Uh,
The Rams right
the
now.
Rams. The Rams right now, and then
The
you got
Rams right
Chicago
now.
at the 2 seed, Philly at the 3 seed, Tampa the 4 seed. Who the 5th seed?
Um, Seattle.
Seattle the 5th seed. I know that Detroit on the outside looking in right now.
Yeah.
Seattle, San Francisco.
We don't need Kyle Shanahan in there.
I mean, they 10-4.
They are.
I mean, so you got Seattle, San Francisco, and who's the last team? Green Bay. Got to be
Yeah,
Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay.
All right, so looking at that, so let's look at the playoff matchup. So you got the 2 seed is Chicago, and the 6 seed is Green Bay. Now, if Chicago want to be taken serious, if that's a legit playoff matchup, if you want to be taken serious, y'all have to beat the devil that been beating on you all these years. You can't see they ain't got Rodgers over there to ruin your season.
No.
You got Jordan Love. Jordan Love is decent, but he ain't Aaron Rodgers. So if you end up losing to Jordan Love in a playoff game, then the devil still got a hold of you.
Without Michael Parsons.
Yeah, that definitely gonna hurt them. That's gonna hurt them real bad. So let's go to the next matchup, which would be possible matchup, which would be Philly take it on San Francisco. That'll be very intriguing.
I can see Kyle winning that.
I can see him winning it, but I also can see him tricking it off too.
True, that's true. We know about that.
Cause it depends on it really depends on the type of offense that shows up for Philly.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's gonna be a game of tricking off. Philly offense versus Kyle Shanahan. Who gonna trick it off first?
I mean, well, you're because right there you're gonna we're gonna sell out to stop the run, double AJ, and we'll live with whatever happens with Devin Smith, and try to make plays.
So I mean, like I said, the whole matchup to me is basically who gonna trick the game off worse, and then when it comes to hold on, what you about to say something?
Oh no, I just said exactly. I agree.
And then between Tampa, a possible Tampa or Carolina matchup against Seattle, boy, they're gonna that's gonna turn into a point. They're gonna turn into a point team.
It's gonna
it's gonna be a whole lot of move your hands.
Move your hands.
It's gonna be a whole lot of move your hands. Cause listen, neither one of them matchup will against Seattle. It's gonna be a whole lot of move your hand. Move your hand.
Don't run. You knew what it was when you came in here. Come here.
Yeah, come here. Move your hand. Move your hand, girl. I'm telling you. Neither one of them built for Seattle. They gonna do them boys dirty.
Yep. It's gonna be
listen, you had to see Seattle. as the opening round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Man, please.
Man, at this point, you don't even have to turn the TV on. You know automatically Seattle gonna win.
Okay, you got the Rams got the bye, so you got the Bears and the Eagles are going to be at home in the wait a minute. Will the 1 and the 2 seed have the bye, right?
No,
Or
we
is
get
it
the
just
one.
No, not no more.
Yeah,
That's
we
why
get the
they
one
added the
now.
7 seed. It's just like now it's just the 1 seed they get the bye.
Okay.
That's why they came up with super.
So that means that they
weekends.
go what two? They go two through 8 from the
2 through
wild
7.
card.
Yeah, 2 through 7.
2
2
through
through
7.
7.
You got 2 and 7 matchup,
Okay.
3
Yeah.
and 6
All right.
matchup, and 5 and 4 matchup.
All
Yeah.
right. So that would be the Bucks and Seahawks, 49ers,
And it's gonna turn into
Bears,
an
and Packers.
You got
In Chicago. Okay. 49ers will have to go in Philly.
And that's why I said the Philly game between the 49ers, that's the game of, to me, that's the game of who gonna trick off first. Philly's offense or Kyle Shanahan. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. As well as the Rams been playing this year, I ain't gonna hold you. Shoot, they listen. They pro to trick the game off in the divisional round too. Now,
Look, I said I spoke that early in the show. I haven't seen anything about the Rams that make me say.
Oh, they're lock on favorite going to the Super Bowl. Nope, I don't see it.
I mean, just me. It nothing that points out and say, they might be in the NFC Championship game, but they might be in the Super Bowl. I don't get that from them. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they won some games. You know what I mean? But I see that. I see in the NFC, I see that from the Bears and the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I was kind of seeing that from the Packers before Parsons went down.
Yeah.
You know, but right now, like I said, if I'm looking at it at first glance, the Bears and the Seahawks are the two teams out of the NFC that says, okay, conference championship, Super Bowl.
Yep.
I agree.
You know,
especially like the Seahawks situation, it kind of lines up because I already can see them beating. I can see them beating. Whatever. The Bucks or the Panthers, they gonna beat either one of them. So, yeah. but say if they like the last seed and they got to go to LA, that benefits them because guess what? They ain't really got to travel. They not traveling across the country in different time zones. They all in the same time zone. They just going down south.
I'm sorry, Ski. I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. And I've seen the Rams 5 times this year, and there's nothing about what's going on in LA makes me think conference championship or Super Bowl. Nothing. I'm sorry.
Listen, whoever you is, dog, I can't see your comment. Let me see what he say. Nah, the Rams saying what you talking about. Nah. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. It ain't like I said. Like the Rams might look decent, but they don't give that bona fide it factor. Like, oh, they a lock. Like when I tell you, I can literally see them tricking the divisional round off. I can see them tricking it off, and I'm talking about real bad.
Right. Aaron Donald ain't walking back through that door, and there's nothing about Matthew Stafford. I got too many Detroit Lion Matthew Stafford memories to even remotely be even intimidated to think, okay, he gonna do something strong in the playoffs. So
and that's been my problem when it comes to having this quarterback conversation. Because for some odd reason, people are trying to put Stafford like up there, like he's been one of the upper echelon. Don't get me wrong, he has had good talent. Don't get me wrong, the boy on talent has been good. He's been a decent quarterback. But when he played in the midst of the era of the quarterback play, when you had weekly Tom Brady, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Jay Cutler, Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers. You know what I'm saying? Like on Drew Brees. Like, come on, dog. Like Tony Romo. Like what we
I'm gonna stay on this. Okay, there is nothing Hall of Famerish that you could give me about Matthew Stafford when you had one of the greatest receivers to ever play this game for 9 fucking years, and only thing you saw was one wild card round. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all all of a sudden y'all gonna talk Hall of Fame talk when he goes to Los Angeles and that damn defense gifted him a Super Bowl.
Mind you, Stafford had like 2 picks that game because Jesse Bates started with him.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, the only reason why the Rams won is because they had that sideline scuffle and they woke the sleeping giant. Because Aaron Donald through the motions during that whole game. He wasn't doing nothing. And when they amped him up, that's when he turned up. And they better be glad that he turned up on that last play because that boy, as we call him, Miss Thing, but was scorched going down that side.
Chase had him burnt.
Real bad. All he was looking with. Listen, when he looked up, all he saw was cleats running around the field. And if it wasn't for Aaron Donald making that play, you'd have been watching doggone Chase running in the end zone freely. So yeah, like I said, I think Stafford is good, no doubt about it. But like no. Like this is what I've been trying to tell folks about the quarterback play in the NFL. It has diminished significantly because when y'all start talking about Stafford winning, bro, again, we legit watched a dude that been sitting out of football for 5 years literally come on the field and basically knock the rust off us. Like, all right, I'm good. Like, what are we talking about, dog? This man Rivers is 44 years old, bro. He been sitting on his ass for the last 5 years, and he came in looking decent. Why is a man that ain't been playing in 5 years looking decent?
That's crazy.
And in his mid-40s, the man is a grandpa now. He's a pawpaw.
After having 9 kids.
10.
10? Oh shit.
Yeah, he better than even 10. The boy he's a pawpaw now and went on the field Sunday and looked decent. Now watch. Now I'm gonna tell you what really gonna piss me off. Cause watch he go out there Sunday and throw for 4 touchdowns, 3 to 4 touchdowns. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be cussing.
I mean, well, Ski, you're entitled, you know what I'm saying, to have your perspective, sir. I mean, if you don't believe in the Bears, you obviously you have not watched them. I didn't have any belief either to start the year. I was number one on that the Bears ain't gonna be shit this year campaign.
The game that got me was when they
and Ben Johnson and got them boys playing. I mean, you know, they 10-4, bro.
All I'm saying is, I'm gonna be real honest when I tell you this. I'm gonna be honest when I tell you this. Nobody want to go to Soldier Field, bro.
Nah.
Not in January. You do not want to go to Soldier Field in January.
You don't want to get
at all.
You don't want nothing.
And I'm talking about, and right now the Bears are playing the type of football that can actually win you games. A run game and a defense. All Ben Johnson telling Caleb Williams to do, don't fuck it up.
Basically.
As long as you won't fuck it up, I could coach us to some wins. Don't turn the ball over. Defense been pretty solid. They run the game pretty solid. That is literally the recipe of winning football games, especially in January.
I guess Grady knew.
I
And
mean,
that's another dynamic. That's veteranism. Drake Grady a vet. C.J. Gardner Johnson is a Super Bowl champion.
Hell, they got Dolman over there.
yeah.
Yeah. What we really doing?
Maybe he just blind on purpose. I don't know. Yeah, because they went into some games this year, and I was like, okay, they gonna get their ass kicked that game, and then turn around and look, oh, they won. Oh shit, okay. Uh, you know, they
When they shut down the
10-4. They leading
Eagles,
division. They're number 2 seed, bro. You are what your record say you are. With the number 8 offense, you know what I'm saying, in the league, you know,
I think like
third down proficiency is kind of up there. Look, I'm just saying, bro.
a top 10 defense. Yeah,
You
DJ Moore out there looking like somebody again.
you really gonna go ahead and get up on the stand and testify for Matthew Stafford in that Super Bowl? You really gonna sit here and get up there and y'all and I object. They hating on Matthew Stafford.
He ain't win a Super Bowl. Cooper Cup did.
exactly.
He threw 2 horrible picks in that game.
Two,
He threw
my
2
guy.
horrible picks in that game. And that defense kept putting his ass on the field. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to say it. Aaron Donald and that defense gifted him a ring.
Yep.
Okay? Just keeping it a buck.
See, you saying I get what you saying.
I watched him for 9 years over there with Megatron, bro. With Megatron.
Bro,
Spamming the hell out of
at Thanksgiving. What did I tell you?
All right. Okay.
spamming the hell out that man. You know how like you play a fighting game like Mortal Kombat and somebody keeps spamming the same damn moves. That's okay for us brothers that playing Tekken. You know how folks use Eddie Gordo and be spamming the same damn move over and over. That was Stafford the Megatron. Fuck it, Megatron down there somewhere.
The Rams won the Super Bowl. But come on, we're not gonna sit here and act like that game didn't go the way it went, bro. We're not gonna ignore that.
Bro,
come on now.
Lost OBJ. Come on now.
Come on, we're not even finna sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying, what his
Damn, I forgot he was on that team.
Yeah. He threw the pass that got him jacked up, that tore up his knee in that game. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, man. Come on now.
In the first half, I think.
Come on now. Let's keep this a buck now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna praise him. And, okay, he was on the team that won the Super Bowl, so that automatically throws him in the grandeur of Hall of Fame.
On that team who was decent. Cam Akers was a decent player. What the tight end name was what? Bigsby?
I think so.
Yeah, Bigsby.
He was decent that season. Yeah, Bigsby. You had Odell Beckham Jr. You had Cooper Kupp, who was Cooper Kupp. I think won the Triple Crown that year. He led the league in receptions. He led the season. He led the league in receptions. Touchdown. Who?
Akers, I think.
That's what I'm saying. They had Cam Akers on that team. They had Bigsby at tight end. You had OBJ. You had Cooper Kupp, who was the Triple Crown winner because he led the league in rush and receiving yards, catches, and touchdowns. And then your defense had Aaron Donald, Leonard Floyd, you had a former Super Bowl MVP and Von Miller on that defense as well as a Jalen Ramsey who was considered the best corner in the league in the league during that time frame. You brought back, you got Eric Weddle to come out of retirement to play on that team. Like, what are we talking about?
And you had a bitch ass defensive coordinator.
And yeah, it is a team game too. Yeah, but I'm also crediting what his contribution to that team in that game. He threw 2 horrible picks in that game. And if it wasn't for the defense, they would have lost that game. Because of him.
If you want to be honest, let's put it in perspective. Matt Ryan in our Super Bowl loss literally did not know the forced fumble that took place was not his fault. Freeman did not pick his man.
Nope.
It was not Matt Ryan's fault. Matt Ryan did nothing in that game that cost the Falcons their championship. Literally nothing. And yet he lost.
Exactly.
Your defense give up 30 points, but everybody said that you the one that blew the dog on Super Bowl. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. They said he didn't talk to me for a while. And hell, like before the Julian Edelman catch, people listen. Everybody talk about the catch by Julio Jones, but nobody don't give enough credit to Matt Ryan in that pass because the pocket was collapsing. He broke the chain and threw the ball on the run. And if he threw an inch too high, it's an incompletion. If he threw an inch too low, it's an interception. He threw that bitch exactly there. And if you want to know how impressive that was, you had Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman is a 3-time Super Bowl champion and Hall of Famer. And I'll never forget, the man literally started stuttering, saying, I don't know how Matt Ryan fits this ball in there. He's a Super Bowl champion and Hall of Famer, and he was in disbelief by that pass.
He's one of my favorite broadcasters.
But the reason why I'm saying is because with Stafford, yes, he did his part in a sense to help win that game, but he would have been ultimately the reason why they fucking lost it if they would have lost it.
Yep, those are 2 horrible picks.
That's the only reason why you look for it.
The picks that Jesse Bates was a fucking punt.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't a receiver down there.
Yeah, it was. Look, man. Here's the thing. Here's the whole in the microcosm because there's been too many people out here, you know what I'm saying, throwing flowers for Stafford. You know what I'm saying, and I'm like, okay, it'd be one thing if he'd have had a Steve Young moment in that damn Super Bowl. It'd been one thing, you know what I'm saying, if he'd have had a Patrick Mahomes moment, 3-4 touchdown, you know, 400-500 yards or whatnot, no picks. That man threw 2 horrible picks that could have put that game out of fucking reach.
And then I'm gonna go through during the time of Stafford's prime, which, like I said, the quarterback era that most of us lived through or seen or whatever. Let's go through divisions of the QBs that they had. Let's start the NFC South. We had Matt Ryan, we had Drew Brees, we had Cam Newton, and then Tampa just was at a flux with quarterbacks. I'm not gonna say he was better. I ain't gonna say Jameis was better than Stafford. So you already had 3 people that were already above Stafford. Let's go to the NFC East. You had Tony Romo in Dallas, and I think at this time Romo. Well, most people would put Vic above Stafford at that time. Hell, some people would probably put shit. Who was this? Carson Wentz during that time was considered better than Stafford in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for saying Washington and what other team is New York, Eli was better than Stafford too.
Yep.
All right, so let's go to the NFC West. You had Colin Kaepernick at a point, but I'm gonna say Stafford was better than Kaepernick. Let's see, the Rams, they was at a quarterback frenzy, so they ain't really had nobody. Arizona was in a quarterback frenzy as well. And who was the other team out there? San Francisco. Seattle had Russell, so Russell was better than him.
Yep.
The NFC North, you had him, Jay Cutler, Aaron Rodgers. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can say what you want to say. Cutler was above Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, Cutler was above Stafford. Rodgers always was above Stafford. So that's already what about damn near 10 names right there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to the AFC side. You had Peyton Manning. Let's go to the AFC South. You had Peyton Manning. Well, shit, Andrew Luck.
Yep.
Fuck,
Yep.
Andrew Luck was better. You can throw. We being honest, we can low key throw Saab in there.
Yep.
And we being real, you can low key throw Saab in there out of Houston. Now
Yep.
Jacksonville and Tennessee was shitty. The AFC East, you had Tom Brady. No question. Now the rest of the division was a QB hell.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's go to the AFC West. You had the Chargers, Phillip Rivers, already better.
Yep.
Then you ultimately, shit. Hey, don't make me bring up Check now. Y'all don't want me to talk about Check now, aka Alex Smith.
Yep.
Cause when Check now got with Andy Reid, he was starting to look formidable. I'm just saying. And then they got Rock, and then they got Sam on Patrick Mahomes. He definitely wasn't better than him, did. So what we talking about? Who else was that division? The Raiders was porous, and who's the other team in that division? Is the Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs? Who's the other team? Broncos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had Peyton. They had Peyton. And then, like I said, these are in their primes. And this is during his prime. And the AFC North had Ben Roethlisberger. Shit, for right. It's a toss-up between him and Flacco.
Yep.
Not gonna hold you. It's a toss-up between him and Flacco. Shit, it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up between him and Carson Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. So like, bro, like that's dead in the 15 plus quarterbacks that I just named. Like, bro, Stafford was not touching the top 10 in his prime. It was plenty of motherfuckers that we were taking over Stafford.
Exactly.
Plenty. I had respect for him. I thought he was good. But listen, if you told me who I wanted a quarterback, but it was so many names I would have got to before I got to Stafford, it wasn't even funny. And that's the Stafford prime.
It ain't like, you know. I mean, he hasn't had the career where, like, being okay. He played shitty in that first Super Bowl win, and he came back in the next chance in the Super Bowl and showed up and showed out. But Ben has always been statistically accounted for, you know, throughout his time at Pittsburgh. He was always a top 10 offense with Ben Roethlisberger. Matthew Stafford. Okay. All right. Okay.
Bro, he was so bad in Detroit. I used to laugh every time Thanksgiving came around. I said, "I'm gonna get a good laugh."
I mean, like I said, they had some issues, and the organization wasn't really on part of what it is now. But at the same time, they had some years where their team was formidable, and they wasn't going nowhere.
Nah.
If they did make the playoffs, they was a wild card round. The only time I really felt for Detroit was in 2014 when they played Dallas in Dallas, and Brandon Pettigrew got PI'd. They threw the flag, called the penalty. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck Dez Bryant didn't get penalized, but this man was on the field with no helmet on, talking to the refs. And then the refs came back and said, "There's no foul on the play." What? You just called it.
You can't even do that now.
Bruh.
I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin for this debate. Okay. All right. When you look at it on its face value, Detroit won that trade with him and Jared Goff.
Yep.
Jared Goff was in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, I mean, if we being real, he was. Even though he might have bad run. He won't have the bad run in like the latter years of LA, but people forget that 2018 season he was in MVP conversation and he did play in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
And
So
he
you
took
know,
Detroit to back to the NFC Championship.
And
yeah.
let's not forget that even though they lost 13-3, it really wasn't all on golf because there were some passes that golf was throwing dimes and motherfuckers was dropping.
Yep.
Yup. Yep.
I know Brandon Cooks had probably the
If
worst game
they
I
just
ever seen
scored
him
one
play.
touchdown, they'd have won that damn game.
They should
Bruh,
have beat San Francisco.
Brandon Cooks had probably the worst game I ever seen him play. He dropped like 3 TD passes.
Yes, he did. Yeah, yes, he did. To be honest with you, I think them boys in the black suits came to see him with a suitcase. I'm just
I'm
saying.
I'm saying, bro, like when you do the over, and then like you said, when you look at Detroit now, like with golf having a resurgence, then you got that dynamic running back duo, what they call them, Sonic and Knuckles, with Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery.
Yep.
Listen, Amon-Ra St. Brown, when he's healthy, he's one of them ones. That boy sound, I call him Sound the Porta Potty. He be hooping. Like, what we doing? And then you got that boy Jameer, what a boy named Jameson. Yeah, listen, you are Jameson Williams. Yeah, listen, you know, if he catch a slant and you got the wrong angle, you might well start running and just look at him.
Yeah, and the Lions season turned on that Kansas City loss.
Right.
Mentally, they ain't been able to rebound. You know, in their season. You know, just to summarize it up, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you know, some of us is for Sean Payton as coach of the year. Some of us are for Ben Johnson. Toss it up, but we're going to be able to see over the next month how it's going to unfold. You know, and looking forward. One thing I am looking forward to in these playoffs is the fact that we're going to see a new champ.
Yeah.
You're going to see a new champ.
The repeat. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that now. That repeat out the door.
Yeah, we're going to see a new champ. Now, on tomorrow, we're going to tap into that. All the coaches that the Falcons did not hire that are in the playoffs. We're going to have that conversation on tomorrow. One of the topics, and then we're gonna, you know, give first look into our next game, which is the Cardinals, and Sports Tea Dummy of the Week. Some pretty special nominations coming from me. I don't know about everybody else, but you know, tune in for that. You guys go, you know, get your final take. You know what I'm saying? We can wrap it on up and get on up out of here.
My final take is it's about damn time we finna see a new champion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's gonna be we finna have a playoff that don't involve the Kansas City Chiefs.
I know. I said it the other day. I said it's gonna be weird, but it's refreshing.
Yeah.
My final take is fire Raheem Morris.
Oh hell!
Can we just come?
Oh god!
Damn, man. He himself tell me renamed nameless. Nameless. Can we go more than see? You go in 48 hours without mentioning.
Yes.
I'm just saying, can we not talk about Homer Simpson? I'm sorry. Just you know.
No, he's not it.
The only way we ain't got to talk about it no more when he's no longer employed. We got to talk about it no more.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. But as always, I appreciate you guys for joining. behind the eyeballs checking in. Hit that like button for me. Everybody that tuned in the live chat, man, I appreciate you guys. I love you. It means so much, you know what I'm saying, to, dialogue and engage in conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Because this platform does not work without you. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, for the madam, Mrs. Howell, for the big dog, LT, I am your host, your OG, aka Mr. Wyatt. You got to keep it A. You got to keep it dirty. Most noble, you got to keep it real with yourself. Let your next choice be your best choice. It's cold out there, y'all, man. Be safe and get inside. We out.
Peace.
Yeah.